Welcome back. Our Kids Edition is a weekly live Zoom talk show from a kid's perspective about current events, and it's now in its 4th season. Joining us this morning are the ladies behind the show, 14-year-old Lauren Olivia, 12-year-old Elizabeth Kennedy, and 13-year-old Ava B. Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
So excited. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh my goodness, I love your show, Our Kids Edition. And first of all, I want to know how this all started, Lauren.
Okay.
Where did the idea come from?
It's really funny. So I wanted to originally be like a gamer on YouTube or like something during that time because it was during the pandemic. And I was like thinking to myself, what can I do? So I was watching the news one day and I was watching The Real and I was like, oh my gosh, why don't I create a talk show? So I called my friends over and they were like, ooh, I would love to do that. And we had talked to each other and then that's pretty much how Our Kids Edition was born.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, Elizabeth, what got you interested in media?
Okay, so originally I used to do like fake vlogs on my little iPad. It would be unwrapping toys or like how my day was going, like in school or when we were on breaks. And then Lauren called and she was like, oh, hi, do you want to do this show? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a perfect fit.
I love it. I love it. Ava B, what is your most favorite part about this job?
So my most favorite part is when we do Would You Rather with the guest, because it kind of breaks the ice and gets us to laugh a lot with the guests and kind of gets us engaged.
I love that. Would you rather? We might have to take some tips from their show. I love that segment. Okay, so Lauren, how does it work for folks at home? You edit the whole show together. You guys have different segments.
Okay, so how it works technically is like so we all control the show, me and my co-host, and we'll pretty much just ask questions. We have their segments, which is a point of view in Kennedy's Corner, and we'll like ask the questions, we'll play the game, we'll kind of go through the show, and then I'll edit it and post it on YouTube. So that's where you can watch it if you want to see it.
Watch it on YouTube. I just saw Shaquille O'Neal.
Mm-hmm.
That was a huge interview. Yes. Oh my goodness. Just sitting there chatting right along. He's funny, right? He's a good guy. Shaquille, we want you on our show next if you're listening. Elizabeth, okay, is this what you want to do as you can get older? You want to stay in media? You want to do news? You want to own your own company? What's the future plans?
So I would like to stay in media in some type of way, mostly like podcasts, but I would also want to major in like other things and participate in other activities. Like I would like science, so I would want to be in like the science realm, like doctor, vet.
Yeah, doctor. That sounds great. That sounds wonderful. You can always blog and do both. Okay, Ava, why would you say people should listen to kids and think about what they want to talk about when it comes to current events and their thoughts?
So basically, I think that they
contribute.
Kids have a lot of, like, they make up the economy, basically.
And they contribute a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lauren, what are some of the interviews that stood out to you?
Okay, so an interview that really stood out to me, I'm gonna have to say Shaq, only because I feel like he kind of made me go out my comfort zone as an interviewer and like ask questions, because we didn't talk about basketball, we actually talked about business, and if it was good to kind of go out my comfort zone. And then I would also say Tyrese, because one thing that he told me was, think of a lake, right? And then you're throwing a pebble into the lake. And he said that when you throw the pebble, it's like someone throwing success every time to you. So I love that, and I took that to heart, and that kind of just made me believe that I'm going to be the next Oprah or Gayle King, or even you. I want to be on KRC.
You're so sweet. You guys are going to be your own entity. I feel it. All right, how are the interviews picked? Like, how do you guys figure out, find somebody and you're like, let's talk about this person, or how does it work?
So we discuss with each other, and we'll pretty much ask like, so have we had a lawyer on the show? Have we had a doctor? And we'll communicate and we'll say, oh, we should get this person on the show because they'll be very engaging. Or it's really based off of communication and connections. So the more connections you have, the more you'll be able to talk to different people.
Yeah. How do you guys do this with school? Ava, how do you do this? How do you juggle all this? You're like a little business owner, school, other activities.
So it's kind of easy, but sometimes it's not. So it kind of depends on like if I have a lot of homework or not, because sometimes our brainstorming meetings are like in the middle of the week. So if I have homework, I would try to get it done before I have my brainstorming meeting. But I pretty much am able to juggle school.
Yeah, I think you guys are handling it pretty well. Elizabeth, who would you say has inspired you to do this show? Your biggest inspiration?
Probably my mom. You know, she's like, she keeps on putting her inspiration and her time invested in me, and I think that's like pretty sweet. And
Oh, I love it. You guys are amazing. I wish you guys the best. Lauren, there is an event coming up. It's a gala, so tell us about that. People can join.
So we have a gala, and it's a night to remember. So we want for many kids around the world or just around Houston to come over and come support. It's where we are going to give kids scholarship money who are trying to go to college, and that's our goal.
Okay, so this is a fundraiser.
Yes.
As part of our Kids Edition, you're going to help other kids go to school. Okay, that's amazing. December 10th at 5 p.m. This is at the Commons at Pinemont. You can go to ourkidsedition.com.
Yes,
for more
www.ourkidsedition.com.
All right, thank you guys
And I
so
have this
much.
gift for
Oh
you
my
from
goodness,
us.
thank you. Do you want me to open it?
You can if you want to.
You guys are so sweet. It says Our Kids Edition. I love it. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
You guys are the best. Oh, and there's a little card. Oh, I'll keep looking at it. Keep it for myself. You guys are awesome. Well, let me know if you ever want two older co-hosts to sit on your show. We're very wise in this industry.
Hey, we will have you on. We'll have you on.
Congratulations on all your work, you guys. You guys are doing awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.